5 seconds to go. Start. My dear countrymen, there should be development in every field of life. Sports, too, have an important role in development. There was a time when parents frowned upon children spending time in play. Today, the situation has been entirely reversed. If children come forward in sports, take interest in them, parents are filled with pride. I see this as an auspicious sign. When I see an environment of encouragement for sports within the families of my country, my heart swells with pride. I regard this as a most auspicious indication for the nation's future. And friends, to promote sports, we have brought forth the National Sports Policy. After several decades, we have introduced the Khelo India policy in the country so that there may be a comprehensive effort for the development of the sports sector. From school to the Olympics, we wish to develop an entire ecosystem, whether in coaching, in matters of fitness, in sports grounds, in facilities for sports, in providing the necessary equipment for games, or in assisting small industries to manufacture sports goods. In other words, we wish to take this entire ecosystem to children, even in the remotest areas. But, friends, when I speak of fitness, when I speak of sports, I also wish to place before you a matter of concern. Every family in our country should take it seriously. Obesity is becoming a very grave crisis for our nation. Experts say that in the coming years, one in every three people will suffer from obesity. We must protect ourselves from obesity, and therefore, while many steps will have to be taken, I had made one small suggestion that every family should resolve that when cooking oil comes into the house, it should be 10% less than usual, and its use should also be 10% less. By doing so, we shall make our contribution towards winning the fight against obesity. My dear countrymen, our nation is fortunate. We are heirs to a heritage thousands of years old from which we constantly draw energy, inspiration, and a path of sacrifice and penance. This year marks the 350th martyrdom anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, who sacrificed everything for the protection of our culture and values. Today I bow in reverence to him. Friends, the strength of our culture lies in our diversity. We wish to celebrate diversity, to cultivate the habit of celebrating diversity. It is our pride that Bharat Ma, like a magnificent garden, is adorned with flowers of countless kinds, each adding to her rich diversity. This diversity is our great inheritance and our great pride. We have seen at the Mahakumbh in Prayagraj how Bharat's diversity is lived, crores of people united in one emotion, one spirit, one endeavor, something that appears truly wondrous to the world. The success of the Mahakumbh is a resounding testament to Bharat's unity and strength. Friends, our country is richly endowed with linguistic diversity. That is why we have accorded classical language status to Marathi, Assamese, Bangla, Pali, and Prakrit. In my view, the more our languages develop, the more enriched they become, the stronger our entire knowledge system will grow. This is our strength, and in today's age of data, it can also become a great strength for the world, for such is the power of our languages. We must be proud of all our languages, and everyone should contribute to their development. Friends, our manuscripts hold vast treasures of knowledge, yet there has been indifference towards them. Under the Gyan Bharatam mission, we are now working across the nation to locate handwritten texts, manuscripts, and centuries old documents, and to use today's technology to preserve their wealth of knowledge for future generations. My dear countrymen, our clear belief is that this country is not built by governments alone, it is not built only by those who hold the reins of state power, it is not built solely by those who administer governance. This nation is built by the toil of crores of people, by sages, saints, scientists, teachers, farmers, soldiers, workers, laborers. Everyone's efforts contribute to nation building. Contributions come from individuals and from institutions alike. Today, with great pride, I wish to mention one such institution. 100 years ago, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh was founded. These 100 years of service to the nation constitute a proud and golden chapter. With the resolve of nation building through character building, with the aim of serving Ma Bharati, the Swayam Sevaks have for a century dedicated their lives to the welfare of the motherland. Service, dedication, organization, and unmatched discipline, these have been its hallmarks. In a sense, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh is the world's largest NGO with a century long history of devotion. Today, from the ramparts of the Red Fort, I salute all the Swayamsevaks who have contributed to this century long journey of national service, and the nation takes pride in this grand and dedicated journey of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, which will continue to inspire us. Stop.